Hello my friends and welcome back. Happy Friday to you. I have 3 battle videos for you to watch today. Ukrainian Special Operations Forces in Kupyansk, in Pokrovsk and one other secret location. Before we get to these videos, I came out with my mistake in the previous video, admitting that I made too many of these books. Honestly, I have them in the store and I don't know what to do with them. So if you can help me out, please. Christmas is coming. Go and get 8 Missions in Ukraine, my book, for somebody as a Christmas gift who would use to understand Ukraine a little better. I talked about it in my previous video and I got so many comments saying that you guys cannot buy the book. But actually it's so easy. Let me show you. Previous video, you go to the link in the description below. It's the first link in every video. You click it, rehistore.com/book. Here it is. Nice little homepage I had made. Buy now. There's the checkout. You fill in the details, add payment details. Now you choose if you want to pay with PayPal or credit card. And it's very easy, but I got so many comments. The issue is that in the US you have no common payment plans that we recognize, such as PayPal, Google Play. But I do have PayPal. You can use PayPal. Your book is not on Amazon UK. Well, but I did make my own page. Go try that one. Give me, I want one please, because I couldn't find your book on Amazon. Damn it, I don't have it in Amazon, but I have my own webpage. It should be delivering to you in a few days actually, so click the link in the description. How can I use my credit card to buy your book? Yes, you can. And also PayPal if you want to. Without further ado, I bring to you the 3rd Special Operations Regiment conducting a clearing operation in an industrial facility in Pokrovsk. And it's a juicy one. We have a soldier who took part in this mission. He's gonna comment on us, and I gave them drones and cars and they gave me this coin. This coin is from the 3rd Operations Regiment. So I met some of the fighters from this unit and they really know what they're doing. You cannot see it, but I also have their flag on here. Big flag with the wolf. You can see it on the screen. So this unit and me, we go back a bit. Let's see what they did. The task was to hold this position. The enemy kept trying to break through and we pushed them back. We got info. The observation post reported that the enemy entered one of the houses. So we waited. There was rain, strong wind, nothing flying. And we planned to go and clear it. So rain and wind meaning no drones, meaning they have to go in by foot and clear the enemy. Turned out there were 4 enemy soldiers inside. Peter, grenade, prep the grenade. So he opened up the corner, saw the enemy immediately, full scented. I mean, this was a machine gunner. There were no single shots, nothing. Just full scented to the corner. When I entered the house, I started cutting the corners, and I saw him sitting in the corner, whether he was resting or whatever he was doing, and the contact began. Well, let's say I took him down first. And immediately if he opens up, the other guy in the back puts his sector to the other side of this area to make the contact begins. Okay, clear the back, clear the front, clear all of the, all the sectors. The guys were controlling the sectors from the tree line, so no one could approach. We were clearing it, and there was some sort of shelter, maybe a basement, maybe something else. We have to check it. He's alive. Watch it, watch that side. Second grenade went in right now and exploded. Third grenade went in, friendly. Third boom. Clear. We already killed him and double checked. I want to guide your attention on they find one guy sitting in the corner. He already was strafed with a machine gun and then some with single shots. Later, they still use 3 grenades. I mean, I cannot emphasize enough how big of a friend a grenade is. You throw them left and right every blind corner, everything suspicious, you saturate that with grenades. It saves your life. It saves your life. I think most likely they were not regular infantry, because they were a solid group. Regular infantry is usually sent one by one, and this was a group of 4. They had camo suits. Their weapons were also loaded and ready. Some had standard AK-74s, some had AK-12s. Yeah, AK-12s, not Stormtroopers, Storm Z, assault, meat assault, definitely not. Did he manage to shoot back? No, he was just sitting there, smoking. We need to pull back. So again, they eliminated one and they're pulling back. You might ask, why you pulling back? It was only one guy, you're 4, you eliminated him. Well, because usually the guys immediately relay their coordinates. When they're wounded, they're like, I'm here wounded, dying, send in the FPVs. So their last deed in this world will be to invite FPVs to his coordinates, or artillery barrage to his coordinates. So the other guys, the Russian officers, might know that he's there, he's wounded or dead already, but they're sending in artillery or FPVs. Ukrainians know it, so whoever is there eliminated that guy, they have to run right now.
Противник часто, коли в них контакт, вони стріляють, вони стараються стріляти, вони одразу визивають своїх пілотів, співвічників, вони одразу летять на нас.
And they we stayed maybe 5 to 10 minutes and pulled back. Then our guys took them out with FPVs. So there were more guys. Now the last guy is opening up to the back to keep everybody down who wants to shoot at them, and they exfil through this field, running. Again, nicely executed missions. We went to check, they were all gone. This is the next morning. Straight ahead. He's sitting. So they spotted a Russian ambush FPV. Sometimes Russians and Ukrainians both, they land these FPVs, put them in sleep mode, and they activate when they see movement. And this one was waiting for the Ukrainians to come back. They did come back, but they spotted this sleeper FPV, or a flying mine, or however you want to call it, and they eliminated it just like that. Perfectly executed mission in my eyes, but I have 2 more for you. The next one is 38th Special Purpose Center. Their fighters are clearing Kupyansk, and there is no firefight in this video, but there are so many opening the corners and urban tactics, infantry tactics. I just want to watch it, it's beautiful. Also notice the wetness, the muddiness. It's just damn depressing. Could be any yard in Kupyansk, any house. They all look like that. They're all destroyed. Kupyansk is pretty much destroyed. The first guy, you know, touching his shoulder, moving with him, because you move together always. You can already see the training together shining through in these small movements. Opening up to this yard. In this one, notice how these life tunnels, logistics tunnels with the fishing nets, you know, against the FPVs, they have collapsed. So this one doesn't work. You cannot use this road. Opening the corners, it's so psychologically wrecking. Some of you say I pause too much, but these videos are like compilations. They go so fast. I want to comment on everything I see. Check out opening this corner. Check it out. The guy goes in, opens the right corner. The guy who opens the left one immediately opens to the left. Could have been a bit faster, honestly. But these guys are so smooth. And there's a kitty cat right here. Just how nerve-wracking it is to open a corner after corner and do that hours every day for years. I mean, being an infantryman in urbanized areas, it will mess up your head. Now I bring to you the operators of the Special Operations Forces 8th Regiment, and they're fighting in Donetsk, and they're patrolling, and they just got contact. About 100 meters away, big explosion. They're patrolling down the road by a checkers pattern, I don't know how you call it in English, forgive me. So they know that there's a guy in this building. Opening up with a massive explosion, strafing it. So they're right now figuring out how to connect into it, how to assault this building, from which angles, and they decided the frontal one, the very same one they saw first. They're going in, and they're in. Explosion into the building, and this was big. I don't know what it was, but fighters usually don't carry this much of firepower with them. This was a tank mine. I don't know where they got it. I guess they were carrying it, but it took down the whole house. And turns out there was a Russian soldier inside. He's gone now. Strafing all the corners. Grenade into anything that looks suspicious. I love the fact, a small detail, you know, you don't have to do this, some don't, some do, but these are special operations forces, right? Shooting the control shots, another fighter moves in front of his sector, in front of his barrel. Look at the casualty, he pulls it up immediately. Pulling it up, because there's a guy in my sector, putting it back down. I mean, it's such a small thing, but he's a professional. He doesn't flag his own guys. Even in war zone, even active firefight, you still don't flag your guys. It's so easy to do that instead of going over. So much more dangerous. Such a small thing, but I've seen people who know guns, live with guns for years, in shooting ranges. They flag their own guys just like that, waving the barrel around. I'm sure you guys have seen people like that. They are a menace to society, to the gun society. Don't flag other guys. Again, open in the corner. I love this stuff. So, small barn where you couldn't even really fit in. They still checking every small crack, because Russians like to hide in like these small places. And now they're exfilling. They took out 4. I'm not going to show them, but 4 Russian KIAs in this mission. Again, perfectly executed. A+. I love seeing good infantry work. Now we're gonna watch how to launch a kamikaze drone. This is, I think, a Molnia, Russian Molnia fixed wing kamikaze, and they're launching it. On the wings it says, "For my brother" in Russian, something like that. Fly. Inscription on the wing, "For our brother," yes. And it's about to fly. But it's about to surprise everyone. Fly! Yeah. Oh yeah, the Russians never cease to amaze me. This is great. Okay, let's watch also some videos from Ukrainian drones about the Russian bike and infantry assaults. This specific one has 2 bikers, 2 soldiers and 2 bikes. But notice that both of the bikes, they got stuck in something. This is a bundle of fiber optic cables. There's such a saturation of them on the front. If you drive full throttle across any field, they will get clogged into your wheels. One of them so easy to break. 100 of them, not so much. They will clog up your bike and you cannot move. And this happened with these 2 guys right here. You might have guessed what happened to the guys. Not gonna show the rest. I leave it up to your imagination. But the same situation is going on in the next video, where 2 assaulters, infantry, you don't even need a bike to get stuck. These guys are getting stuck through a fiber optic field on foot. They're tangled in it. Fully tangled in it. Look at that. Like you were a kid. You had a lot of strings. You filled up the entire room with it. I did it. Filled up everything. It's like a trap, you know. When my parent comes in, he's like trapped in these strings. Well, this is the same situation. A 5-year-old me would have made this trap. And now, my friends, I want to introduce you to the healing, magical powers of a Ukrainian drone, Baba Yaga. Because in this one, you can see 4 Russians carrying 1 wounded Russian on a stretcher. It's really difficult to carry a man, especially for a long term. So you carry them, 4 men on a stretcher. Baba Yaga drops 2 presents, and immediately, look what happens. The guy on a stretcher comes off and runs the fastest. Everybody else left. The guy runs the fastest. You have been healed by the magical godly powers of the Baba Yaga. This is perfect, my friends. If you have an issue with your legs or something, a Baba Yaga can help. Always can. In this next video, we go to Crimea, and this is the Ukrainian Phantoms unit, and they strike radars usually, but in this one we saw how they took out a plane that has never been lost by the Russians before. And you might think, what the hell? It's a MiG-29. How is it possible that they never lost a MiG-29? But it is, because they have not put them so close to the battlefield yet. But this is a MiG-29 parked nicely on the tarmac, and a Phantom drone is hugging it, giving it a little kisses. Now these MiG-29s, they're deployed all over the place to protect airfields and factories and oil refineries from Ukrainian drones. It's performing an air defense duties, but it was taken out on the ground near Kacha. Beautiful sight. Now let's take a look at how Ukrainian HUR, I'm talking about HUR, how they have a web of operatives inside Russia. And these operatives are burning Russian railways relay boxes. These are these boxes that carry the signals, decide which trains can go where. Well, they're important. Believe me, don't really know what they do exactly. All I know is they're easy to destroy and they're very necessary for everything to run smoothly. That's all I need to know. If I have gasoline and matches, I can take that away from the Russians. And this is a compilation of all of the different cities that these operatives, GUR operatives inside Russia, have burned these relay boxes. Easy to do, you don't get busted, and it's really painful for the railway logistics. Look at that. By the way, if you know what these boxes actually do, please tell me in the comments. I would love to be educated on this. Because, every country, Russia, North Korea, West, has these boxes next to the railways. They have to be doing something very important. Notice how these operatives always show the trident, the Ukrainian trident like that. Talking about HUR, I'm not done with them, because they are not done with explosions in Russia. I have seen many videos of HUR operatives exploding stuff up and actually filming it and filming the remote they do it with. It's such a Hollywood-like scene. And they decided to attack once again the Druzhba pipeline. Druzhba pipeline was delivering to Slovakia and Hungary, but it doesn't anymore because it's broken. And Ukraine makes sure it remains broken. This is the place Kazhinskie Veselki. This is near where the explosion happened, and we actually have a great video of it because this HUR operator was just squatting next to it and filming the whole thing. Look at that. You make it go boom, you gotta be proud. I mean, this is great job. And we got plenty of these videos. This demonstrates that HUR actually has a web of operators on enemy soil that they can control, they can guide, they can have footage passed down to them, they can publish it. I mean, this is insane. There's not such a web in Ukraine controlled by GRU, the Russian counterpart. No, but there is such operators in Russia controlled by HUR, the Ukrainian intelligence. So this is amazing. Tonight, we also got footage of Ukrainians striking a natural gas terminal at the port of Temryuk this evening. Yesterday evening, I mean. It's on the Sea of Azov in Russia, and usually when they strike these natural gas terminals, they go up big because it's natural gas. It likes to go boom when you set it aflame. So this is what it did. is what this one did. Look at all that freedom being exported into Russia. That is wonderful. Of course, we have Russian families driving by with the cars and just filming it all for us so I can report it to you. They do it perfectly. Couldn't have done it better. Look at that, it lights up the night sky. It's not yet New Year's, but in Russia every day is New Year's because you get free explosions on the expense of the state. Also, this is where it was, the Sea of Azov. The Kerch Strait is right here. The port of Temryuk right here. Even from very far away they could see it. And they're giving us the foul language also. No need to do that. That was not it, by the way. Ukrainians also struck yesterday one of the biggest Russian chemical plants that makes basic components for the military-industrial complex, for the weapon systems, missiles, drones. I mean, look at the Google satellite photo of this plant complex. It's absolutely behemoth. Like, if you attack this, it's not that you send 1 or 2 drones. You gotta send 10 drones, analyze the damage, and then you gotta send 10 more and 10 more. It's a process. You know what to say about grief? It's a process. You know what to say about this massive chemical plant and how to destroy it? It's a process. This plant has been hit already as the second time, and now they hit it again, right? Nevinnomysskiy Azot chemical plant in Stavropol. This is what was struck, and I'm sure they strike it again before New Year hits us. And this photo is especially good because in the back you can see the beautiful fireball of freedom, and in the front you can see a Russian jet ready to be engulfed in flames also. This jet, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to defend the skies, didn't do the job. And the last Ukrainian drone strike I'm gonna report today comes from Grozny, Chechnya. This is the tallest building in Grozny, in all of Grozny, but this is one of the Kadyrov regime's prize buildings, one of their like symbol buildings. And this is what it looks like now. Has a little hole in it. Hole of freedom, put there by freedom-loving Ukrainian drones. Lovely. Now, talking about Chechnya, of course, I don't want to say that all Chechens are traitors. Definitely not. There are very great Chechen fighters fighting for Ukraine. They have their own units, and these are true patriots in my eyes. But I want to show you what I think a Chechen patriot looks like. This is going to the first Chechen war, 1994 to 1996. This is a Chechen fighter fighting against the Russians, giving a message to his son from the front lines. Let's watch it. It's so true of its age. Should I speak or not? I want to address my son by his nickname. Zika, my dear. Armin, my dear, be good. Listen to your mom, be well. We are all fighting here. Your father too. To all children I wish health and happiness. This is all I have to say. I just wanted to ask you, if suddenly, God forbid, if something should happen, these Chechens fighting against the Russians in the First and Second Chechen War, they were true heroes, true patriots. I mean, the way they fought, it was a true David and Goliath battle because they were so outnumbered, so outgunned, out everything. Russian army was, it's not Russia, Ukraine, Chechnya was even a lot smaller. And they gave such a hell of a fight to the Russians. I mean, Russia lost the first war. So I have massive respect to those Chechens fighting in the First and Second Chechen War. Kadyrovites now, they're more like TikTok Barbies. No offense to Barbie, Barbie is great, but let's find another word. You know, they're very friendly to goats, you know. They're not really good at fighting, they're good at making TikTok videos and being friends with goats, if you know what I mean. This is it for today, my friends. I will be back for you Monday, Wednesday, Friday next week also, maybe Tuesday, Thursday. I'll do my best. If you don't have a Christmas present yet for somebody or for yourself, maybe for your son or daughter, I have a book for you. The perfect present is a book, by the way, makes people read. But this, it's a humorous book. Don't let yourself to be fooled by the title or the photo. It is very funny. And it's a very light read. I made it sure it's a light read. Go and get it. Link is in the description below. Until my next video, my friends, Slava Ukraini, and bye-bye.